Hey everybody, Patrick here. Today I'm going to go through and review a game of Oscilio against Kayo. If you'd like, you can skip right ahead to the gameplay. I have a chapter marker in the description. Otherwise, let's go through and talk about the matchup. So, I think this matchup is going to be, it'll be a fun one. Kayo's always an interesting deck to play against, and they get to play as kind of like mid-range, slightly aggressive plan. I think I have a lot of good cards against them, and I do think it's going to be slightly KO favored, but there's a chance that I'm just way too quick for them, and I can just blast them out of the water. So, let's look at the equipment. I'm bringing Aether Binding. It's just the standard gloves, Battle Worn 1, and hopefully I can amp at least 2 off of it. Next, we have Balance of Justice. And this could be Flash or Brilliance if I try to combo them a little bit quicker, but I think that Balance of Justice can still be abused in this matchup because they have Blood Rush. Because they're a brute, they get access to Blood Rush, and I can pop this on that turn and still just play a 5 or 6 card hand. Next, we have Blossom of Spring. This is becoming more and more just the standard chess piece that you're running in Oscilio, and I think it makes sense. You really need that one resource when you can go off. So if that's turn 2, you need it there, or if it's turn 1, you go there. Like it is very important to have the resource when you need it. Next, running Lightning Greaves. This is part of the combo as well as Battle Worn 1. And then finally, we're bringing Volzar in. I'm running the big spell package right now, so this will hopefully be amping for like 3, 4, 5 at least, and then jamming these big Comet Storms or Aether Spindles or Etchings of Arcana. Okay, let's take a look at the list. So it's a pretty standard list, and the only real notable sideboard that I'm doing here is Comet Storm Shock, and Aether Spindle is like kind of floating in between main and side. So it's just the big spell package. You can see that I don't have Blast to Oblivion in here, and I'm not sure if I should be sideboarding there or not. Whether I'm going like the more aggressive Cheerios combo, or if I'm going more of the mid-range big spell. But let's hop into it and see how the game goes. Here we are in game, and my opponent chooses for me to go first. I honestly don't know if it's better first or second here. I get why they're going second. They're playing it like we're both aggressive decks, so they go second in order to start with the tempo, and then hopefully present lethal first. That's the idea when you go second. On my side, though, I think I'm just happy to just go Entwine, show off the Sigil, and then Spindle them. I could even have considered just throwing the Spindle. I do let them filter a little bit, but I also don't mind doing this. I think those are both decent cards to leave on top. My hand, I think those are both good. The Comet Storm's a little bit weird. Okay. But I can always cycle it. That's the idea. So they're going to come in for 5, I'm guessing. Go again. And I'll throw something afterwards. Yep. Okay, so here I think I'm happy to consider cycling the Comet Storm. So I can either do it, I'm still not sure if I should be cycling before, like at the start of the turn or at the end of the turn. Either way, I think I'm okay to just take this 5 and see what happens. Like I'm not blocking that no matter what, I think. Here, I think I'm okay to let this hit and then cycle the shock. Notably, Weakest Link will not make me discard the Fry. Yeah, I think I should be cycling that Comet Storm. Or cycling the shock on it. So I don't think I should block here. I don't have Blossom of Spring. I should have brought it in, because there's a chance that this coming turn is like my pop-off turn. Okay. I don't like that block. That was so bad. I'm just going to throw like a 2-card 6 or a 2-card. Yeah, probably just a 2-card 7, right? I throw my Flittering. I should probably keep the Flittering, honestly. I should throw the Etchings here, even though there's no amp on it and there's no sigils for me to hit. I think I'd rather have the Flittering as like a turn starter, especially going into my Tunic turn where I could pop off with my Greaves. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I think that's just like, this is why I'm doing it. These are the reviews that I'm looking for, like the notes I'm looking for. I think I could have played that turn cycle way better, and then this turn would have been very good. Imagine if I had a Flittering on this hand. It would be insane. It would be so much better, because then I could go, man, that's painful to see, because I could have gone Flittering, then Somersault. Yeah, Flittering, Somersault, Lightning Press, then like Flittering with Lightning Press, and then I could either throw the Eclectic for 5 or hold on to my Tunic and Arsenal the Eclectic. But either way, I'd be coming in for, what would that be? 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. So I'd be coming for 14 off of a 4-card hand and then Arsenaling. I think that's way better. And even here, like, right, they Blood Rushed. So there's a chance that I just have the combo turn right here if I get to go Balance of Justice pop and then I get to draw an extra card. So yeah, mistakes on the previous cycle just showing themselves to be mistakes when drawing into my next hand. So it's good watching back and seeing these things. Also here, I think with this hand, I want to hold on to my Tunic counter. Like I said, I really should have Blossom of Spring here. Okay, so erase face. I could just go, I could just give up my Tunic counter here and go Eclectic, Somersaulted back, and then go press, or Tunic press on it, and then throw that in for 11. I could also consider cycling. I could also consider cycling one of these lightning presses to see if I get another 3-block. Like if I get another attack here, that would be insane, right? I think I should have done that because I could have somersaulted, gotten crazy value off of it, and then still thrown a good hand. So I think that's a mistake here from me. So 2 turn cycles where I just made like straight up error, which is why I'm doing this. It's good to watch back and see these mistakes. I also should have somersaulted that. So hopefully I undo and I unbrick my turn. Yeah, good. Thank you, opponent. Yeah, I should have somersaulted in the reaction. Okay, yep, good, did it. And then my turn, I'm just going to throw 11. It's just going to be a 3-card 11, which isn't bad, but it's not great because, like I said, they do have armor that they're looking to use at some point. So the fact they just have, 1 plus 3 plus 2 armor essentially on board, they just have 6 more life on their armor. They're really ahead right here. And like I'm not getting any extra value off my lightning presses. They're just 0 for 3s, which is kind of lame. Yeah, they take 11. So I'm not super in love with the last 2 turns I just played. Here, what are they going to do? Discarding the Rough Shot. They still have 1 floating, so they're probably going to go Claw into another 6. If it's really bad, they throw like a CNC or, yeah, if they throw CNC. But cycling the Discharge, getting another Discharge. I'd really like to try and block. I didn't even pop my Balance of Justice on their Blood Rush turn. Man, I feel like I could have popped off last turn if I had played better. Oh well. Here, I could definitely consider this isn't going to be a combo turn no matter what I do. If I had the Tunic or if I had the Blossom, then this would be a lot better. Coming for 8 though, I feel like I'm just going to block this and then try to Arsenal my Surge. So I can probably just go. Oh, I think just blocking with like Etchings and Spindle. It feels so bad to block with this deck, especially when I have my like a 6-card hand like this. Is there a chance I can just go with Greaves here? Like if I block with Greaves, I don't have Lightning Valley, I don't have Brilliance, but I do need to make something happen. So it's either this turn or next turn that is the go turn. And is there a line in here? Like I don't need the extra etchings, so I can probably block with at least that. And then I could also consider blocking with the Spindle because I'm probably not going to be able to play it out. So block with the Spindle, but do I need the pitch? What do I need the pitch for? Boots and... okay, so I'm just going to go Discharge Surge. That's kind of lame. Yeah, I feel like I'm just bleeding myself in this game. And they get blocked with their equipment. They have a 4-card hand. Oof. Yeah. Another kind of poorly played turn cycle. And drawn to this hand, which is... It's a fine mid-range hand, but it doesn't really do what I need to do. I guess I'm going to go like Entwine, showing Sigil, then Flitter, playing Sigil to give it a go again, and then Volzar, Etchings for 5. I don't have a sigil in the grave, so that kind of sucks. I could consider... No. Well, it blood rushed. I think this game's probably just over. I think like this deck is so punishing for bad plays, and I just made like 3 cycles of just poor play. Yeah, I can't block this hand. I should be cycling the sigil though at the very least, just to see if there's something better. I mean, I don't know. I'm still just dead, right? Like I'm going down to 1, and then I'm gonna throw some number of damage. I'm gonna throw 4, 4, and then 5. So yeah, 4, 4, 5. So I mean, like still a 4-card hand that's doing 13 and bringing back a sigil, which I don't think I have a sigil in the grave, so the surge doesn't matter. Oh, that's rough. I mean, if they just block with like Apex and a 6 power, that's not a bad play. They should probably put the... Maybe they're going to try to discard that, but oh well. Yep. Do some resolutions, give it a go again. Then Volzar coming for 5. Eh. They go down to 5. They have a 4-card hand. They kill me no matter what here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I can block 6 here. So I can cycle. Maybe they just swing claw. Maybe there's way back in this game, you know? Probably not. Draw 3 block. Let's go. Block 6. Come on. Mind Warp Etchings. Maybe that's my out. Maybe they don't swing. Yeah. Looking through, seeing if there's any outs. But I mean, like, they're going to follow up with a claw no matter what. So at the very least, I'm going to put another card in front of this. And yeah, just Beast Within. Yep. Okay. So that's GG. Yep. Block 6, take 3, die. Here we're on the post game. That game was a very good review for me. Obviously, the game was, it was a loss. I don't think I played very well. Pretty much on any turn cycle, I don't think I made the correct decision. But that means that there is so much room for me to improve in this deck, and the fact that I can look back and actually see spots where I made errors is really positive. So that just means there's pretty much nowhere to go but up from here. If I can just play that game back and make the correct decisions, then it just opens up the possibility for me to win, right? Like the game was already really close, I think, with the life totals. So if I just managed to find my combo turn on like that turn 2 or 3 where I chose not to cycle, I chose to block in a weird way, if I just play those better, then I think that's a very winnable game, and that's extremely positive when looking back at reviews like this, especially on decks that I'm learning. So if I'm learning a deck and I can see that I start seeing errors, then that means that I'm improving in the deck, right? So I'm not going to speak too much more into it, but I think that was a good review. I do think the deck is powerful. I think I'm still figuring out a lot about just how to sideboard, how to approach every matchup, and yeah, still a long way to go, but it's a really fun deck. Thanks for watching. If you had any questions about my choices in game, or you noticed something I could have done better, don't be shy to leave a comment. Also, check out the description for the deck list as well as a link to FaBrary. Thanks again, and until next video.